everybody doing? I hope happy, healthy, and safe. My name is Christina. If you do not know, I live in Mexico and I cross the border to go to work. And so while I'm in line or driving around, I like to make videos talking about my life, daily life, stuff that's going on in this world in general. For my returning lovers, hi guys. Thank you guys for coming back. I love and I appreciate you all. So I got a very refreshing comment. Somebody commented on my when it's okay to step out on your marriage, and he said he loved my videos, that it was refreshing to hear the real raw truth, and he would like me to make more videos talking more about that subject, and including women's psychology, why women like certain things about men, so on and so on. So I would love to do that. I do want to say there are different women in this world, and unfortunately I can really only relate to certain women. So this cannot be towards every single woman, because unfortunately a lot of us are different. But I can do a general idea of how a lot of women think. So that's what we're going to go with. I will explain the differences in women as well. But for now, just because I'm comfortable in like how I am, I can definitely talk more about what I know. So first off, I want to say, normally a woman is going to want different things when she's young than when she's older. For example, when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I wanted the bad boy. I wanted the challenge. I wanted something I couldn't have. I liked knowing that I had to work for it, and that when I got it, it was like I won, like a challenge accepted, and I beat it. You know what I mean? And through it all, it's not really somebody that you probably should have been with, nor that you really should have wanted, but the spontaneity, the bad boy, the not knowing what's going to happen next, and the attitude, and for some sick reason, young women are attracted to that. To this day, I really can't tell you why. I really don't. To be honest, if I'm being honest, stuff like that, I feel like roots from daddy issues, which I've already told you guys before. I have daddy issues, and I feel like that was definitely something that was my issue. When a woman is insecure in herself because of things that her father has done, it may make her feel like she doesn't deserve to have the best. She may not admit that to herself, and that might not be something that you think of like, oh, I don't think I deserve this, but deep down in your subconscious, you think you don't deserve something good and true and real and healthy. You know what I mean? So you kind of go after that unhealthy but fun and exciting, dangerous relationship. And that's just kind of my own personal experience. Now that I'm older, a little bit wiser, I've definitely learned some things, and I in no way am attracted to that type anymore. Now, especially being a mom, I want somebody who's affectionate, somebody who's caring, somebody who's hardworking, somebody who is funny and loves kids and can have a good time and be goofy, but can be serious when it needs to be serious. Somebody who's responsible, somebody who will talk about their feelings and not hide them, or deal with them in another unhealthy way. Somebody who's open. Those are the kind of things that I would look for in a guy now. I'm not saying all young women are like that, because like I said, women are different, especially, when you're young. I know some girls that are act like they're in their 30s already, and they're only 18, 19 years old. I think it just really has to do with your own maturity and what you've gone through as a child, as a young adult. Those types of experiences can really mold who you are and who you're looking for. So that will have a lot to do Whether it's holding her hand, giving her a hug, giving her a kiss, taking her somewhere special, devoting time to just her, doing things for no reason for her. Those type of things make a woman feel good, wanted, loved, thought about. And doing that is only going to benefit you as a man. And I don't ever want people to think I don't talk about same-sex relationships as well. This can definitely be the same in a same-sex marriage. I am LGBTQ friendly. I have no prejudices towards any of that. So this is not meant to be women and men. If you're a girl looking for another girl, if you're a guy looking for another guy, if you're whatever, I don't care. This can be for anybody. I do think that women are complicated, and I feel like that's something that men know. Men know we're complicated because a lot of the times we think differently than men do, and we want you to think like we do. And because you don't, and you might not see stuff that we see, that's when we get angry and we're like, well, why isn't he doing this? Well, why isn't he doing that? Well, you gotta say something, honey. You gotta let them know, hey, I need you to do this for me, or could you not do that? Or, I don't appreciate it when you do this. Because chances are they don't know. They don't know. They're probably in La La Land, not even thinking about it because they don't think like you do. And that's okay. That's not a problem. As long as you can talk and use your words in a calm manner and let them know, hey, can you please take the trash out for me? It's really full. Can you do that for me? Like I said, they might not think about it like it needs to be taken out. And I know that sounds stupid, but I'm serious because men don't think the way that we do, And so I feel like a lot of women just expect them to just know. And because in our heads it's common sense, but at the end of the day, it's just it might not be something that they think about, even though we think about it. When it comes to sex, I don't like when somebody says a relationship should not be all about sex. I agree with you. It should not be all about sex. However, I feel like sex in a relationship is important because, number one, it's healthy. Number two, it shows and shares a closeness between you guys that can keep you close, can keep you bonded. You know what I mean? If you're not having sex with your significant other, I really hope there's a good reason. Either there's been some infidelity and you guys are trying to work through that. I've also heard some, health issues maybe in the way, if you have a heart condition or if you have, other issues that are going on with your health that are preventing you from having sex. Okay, those are perfect reasons why. If you just had a baby and you're not allowed to have sex, yes, don't do that. But I also don't feel like, unless you're like on your deathbed dying, does that mean your husband can't get any love either? You don't have to have sex with him to give him affection. You can cuddle him, kiss him, give him a massage, just love on him in some type of way. Men need love. They need to feel wanted and needed and good. And if you're not making them feel that way, they're gonna go somewhere else for it. Maybe not right away, but at some point they will. And they may not even act on it, but they'll end up being a little too flirtatious. I really do think it goes both ways. A man needs attention, affection. It's human nature. And so do women. And even though a woman might not be feeling sexual, she might not, I'm not in the mood. Get yourself in the mood. Try and get her relaxed. Maybe give her a massage. Don't just pull her pants down and stick your thingy in her. That might not be the best way to go about things. Like, no. Try a little bit of foreplay. Try to put her in the mood. You know, especially when a woman is stressed out with, you know, work and kids and, you know, the house, and she feels like she's not getting any help, and she might be having some internal issues with you that she's not talking about, but they're there, so she's not really wanting to do that kind of stuff with you. Like, I feel like all that kind of stuff makes perfect sense. If I'm taking care of the house completely by myself, I don't get any help, and I'm just home all day with these crazy kids, and you just come home like nothing, like, yeah, I mean, the last thing I'm going to want to do is have sex with you because I'm irritated. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's why I'm saying you have to be thoughtful of the other person. You have to think, what can I do to make her life easier? I will never forget the story I heard, and it really was the best story ever. It was perfect analogy. So I'll try and do like a quick portion of it. Basically, a man and a woman were married. The man had an affair and was going to leave his wife for this other woman. Okay, he tells the wife, you know, hey, I fell in love with somebody else, you know, I want a divorce. Well, they have kids, okay, and he's about to like have a huge test and whatever, and she's like, can you just give me 1 month, 30 days to let him like do this test, whatever. And she's like, and in that 30 days, I want you to pick me up from the front door and bring me to the bedroom every day, because that is what you did as like when we first got married or whatever, something like that. And so he's like weirded out, but he's like, whatever, I'll do that, because he doesn't want to, he wants it to be as calm and peaceful as possible. And she's saying, I won't fight you, you know, you can do whatever you want, just let me, you know, give me these 30 days. So at first it's very awkward. He picks her up, takes her downstairs, leaves for the day. And as time goes on, he's starting to realize, by picking up his wife and taking her down the stairs to the front door, that, you know, he's building this closeness with her again, just by holding her and bringing her downstairs. In the end, he ends up regretting the affair. He ends up wanting to stay with his wife. And so he tells the other woman, you know what, this isn't gonna work. I love my wife, you know, I wanna be with her. And he comes home and his wife is dead in their bed. And she had actually been diagnosed with cancer. And she just wanted those last 30 days with him. And I mean, he was devastated. So, you know, it kind of makes you think, you really got to look at what you have before you just go, okay, I'm done, let me go somewhere else. Because you could have something amazing right there in front of you. It just needs a little work. It just needs a little tending to. You know what I mean? You married this person for a reason. And a lot of the times people just give up. But you should really work on what it is that's going on. If one of the people isn't willing to work on it, it's not going to work. So that is when you should just walk away. But at some point, you have to realize that, you know, it's not all about just, oh, I'm not happy now, let me just find somebody new. Why aren't you happy? What are those reasons that you're not happy? And, you know, talk about that with your partner. I am definitely going to do more. I'm going to leave this here for now, and then like I said, I will definitely do a few more videos on this. So I appreciate you guys watching. I love and I appreciate you all. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a comment if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.